Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Moment of Pause. Today what I would like to do is to read a little bit out of my new book, Inside the Matrix, The Power of Choice. I'll read you the first two pages in this so you can see what it sounds like. Chapter 1. Wake up. Remember, all I'm offering you is the truth. How much time have you spent waiting for something to happen? Some magical sign that will tell you that it's time to start your life all over again. Every goal that we have is on a time limit, and today is the day you start working towards your dreams. How many times have you looked yourself in the mirror and wanted to become someone more confident and more secure in life? Deep down inside, you know you have the potential, but your life never changes. How much time have you spent worrying that you would never reach your full potential? In this book, I would teach you how to change the way you feel about yourself and develop the self-confidence you will need to reach your untapped potential. I want to free your mind and teach you how to take control of your life. I will give you the power of choice, the ability to steer your life in the direction of your choosing. Once you open your mind to understanding how the universe works and you can change the course of your life, you will gain true freedom. You will indeed become the one. The answer is quite easier than you think, but it will take effort on your part. Understand this: nothing I say or do can change you. You have to want to change. You have to be so hungry for this that you will change the way you process information. If this is indeed what you want, then I can help you. Inside all of us are skills and strengths that are natural to being able to survive as a species. In many cases, we do not call on these skills due to some social norms of behavior, but we all possess the ability to change the quality of our lives. Learning how to activate this process in reference to developing self-confidence is learning to get out of your comfort zone, learning how to take risks. I am currently a trainer for an organization called Project for Pride in Living, PPL. Over the past 5.5 years, I have graduated 25 banking classes and helped people find jobs in the banking industry. When I first started, the placement rate was between 30 and 50%, where it is now at 90%, and there are times when I actually placed the entire class. When I first started this position, I looked at the curriculum and altered some of it so the students would gain more self-confidence and more self-esteem, to help them to learn to believe in themselves and in their abilities. This new belief system has made a major difference when they sit in the interview chair. For 3 weeks of training, I embed in their minds and in their spirits and souls that they are awesome. A very simple concept, but I plant a seed the very first day and I nurture it every day afterwards. As a trainer, on my first day of class, I know all of my students are nervous and do not know what to expect. The very first thing I do is make them laugh. I share some humor stories and jokes, something to put a smile on their faces. This simple process puts them at ease. We spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping. Another third is being spent in a relationship with a mate or friends, raising children, doing hobbies. And then we spend 1/3 of our lives working. Since we spend so much time working, in order to achieve true happiness, we need to spend that time doing something we enjoy doing, something we are passionate about in life. I got out of the matrix in 1996 when I changed jobs. When I got out, I did not know it at the time, but I placed myself in a position where I could decide the course of my life. I had been working at the Federal Reserve Bank in their banking supervision department in an administrative position. It was a secure job and I could have stayed there for 20 years and retired, but I felt a calling. It was then I went into retail and everything changed for me. It was the first time I first understood the concept of pay per performance. It did not matter to me how hard I worked at the bank, or it did not matter to the bank. I was going to receive the same 1.5% raise, which is about the same cost of the yearly increase of the cost of living. I was simply making ends meet. I took a major leap of faith and went into retail, but it was that risk that helped me understand and develop more self-confidence and self-esteem than anything else I'd ever done in my life. Granted, I had a lot of confidence from serving in the United States Marine Corps, but as an introvert, going into retail would be the ability to make an incredible change in me. I started in June, and by December of that year, I was the #1 store out of 107 stores nationwide. It was this moment when I realized I could control my future with the work I did. At the Fed, I was doing all kinds of things, but I was not financially rewarded for my efforts. There was not a direct correlation between how I performed and how much I got paid. I was so immersed in a new learning environment in retail. Every item I had in my store was specifically designed to inspire someone, whether a parent, a coworker, staff member, CEO, or janitor. The materials I sold make people feel good. If you want to learn to take control of your life, check out my new book, Inside the Matrix, The Power of Choice. Thanks for listening. Take care and stay motivated.